Good morning, students. I, N.K.Haldar from DAB Public School CCL Giridi, welcome all the students of Standard 12 to my today's English video teaching. Today, I am going to discuss the poem An Elementary School Classroom in a Slum. This poem was written by Stephen Spender. So, dear students, let us know about the poet in short. Sir Stephen Spender was born on February 28, 1909 in London. He attended Oxford University and fought in the Spanish Civil War. In the 1920s and 1930s, he associated with other poets and socialists such as W.H. Auden, Christopher Isherwood, Louis Macnish and C.D. Lewis, and his early poetry was often inspired by social protest. An elementary school classroom in a slum, he has concentrated on themes of social injustice and class inequalities. Let us enjoy and analyze the poem. Far, far from gusty waves, these children's faces, like rootless weeds, the hair torn around their pallor, the tall girl with her weighed down head, the paper-seeming boy with rat's eyes, the stunted, unlucky heir of twisted bones, racing a father's gnarled disease. His lesson from his desk at back of the dim class, one unnoted, sweet and young, his eyes live in a dream of squirrel's game in the tree room other than this. So, dear students, in these lines, the poem wants to mean that the children in a slum school are very pathetic. Their world is far, far removed from the open, healthy environment. They are as unwanted as the rootless weeds. Rootless weeds means they are not cared for. They are not nourished in proper way. Their hair is unkempt and they have pale faces which clearly indicate their deprived and undernourished condition. These children, as the tall girl, suppose, are stressed by the burden of their circumstances. Can you imagine that in this young age the girl is overweight and they are exhausted both physically as well as emotionally. The paper-thin boy is skinny, frail, weak. His eyes have a scared look. Just you look at his hands, fingers. And the paper-thin boy is skinny. His eyes have a scared look. These unfortunate beings have inherited only disease and bad luck from their parents. The poet wants to mean that they have not inherited property. They have not got property, but they have got just their misfortune and unluckiness. One of diseased ones cannot even get up from the desk to recite his lesson. Why? Because, however, there is one child at the back of the class, who is just enjoying the squirrels game, and the classroom walls have a dirty appearance. So just you see the picture that these children, they are not interested in studies. They have gnarl diseases that they have got from their forefathers, and so they are not at all interested. They are too much suppressed, oppressed by the rich and dominated people of this society. Now, next stanza, on sour cream walls, donations, Shakespeare's hate, cloudless at dawn, civilized dome, riding all cities, bell, flowery, toilers valley, open-handed map, awarding the world its war, and yet for these children, these windows, not this world, are world, where all their futures painted with a fog, a narrow street sealed in with a late sky, far, far from rivers, caves, and stars of war. Now, in this stanza, the poet wants to communicate that the classroom walls have a dirty appearance, as they have not been painted for a long time. Yes, children, you just see the miserable condition of the classroom. Okay, and in other words, these children inhabit a world which is dreary and depressing. On the walls are displayed the names of people who have given donation. Yes, the people, those who have donated, the people of higher ranking or the authority, they come sometimes and give donation, and their names have been listed here. And so the poet says that on the walls are displayed the names of people who have given donations. The bust of Shakespeare. This is the picture of Shakespeare. Why the poet has given this example? Because you all know that Shakespeare has written so many tragedies, comedies, but all are centered around the people of the higher class. So, even in this classroom situation, on the walls are displayed and the bust of Shakespeare with the background of a clear sky at the time of sunrise is also displayed. The walls also have scenic pictures of Toilers Valley. Why? Just you see this valley, Toilers Valley. Why has the poet compared with Toilers Valley? Because this is a valley totally ice-free. The very, very beautiful scenario that you can visualize in the picture, and these children, they won't be given the opportunities to visualize it. They would never get chance to go there and enjoy this beauty of nature. But yet on the walls these pictures have been hanged. But here also the walls also have scenic pictures of Taurus Valley and this valley is also always remains beautiful with the blossoming of different kind of flowers. And with its beautiful flowers presenting a world of heavenly splendor. Apart from all these, the walls also have a map revealing the world. Yes, children, you just see. There is also the world map, but map actually indicates the where the different countries, different beautiful scenario, the oceans, the rivers are being found. But poet says that these children, they would never get chance to go there and enjoy this beauty. Okay, so their eyes can only view a narrow road which is enclosed with a dull sky. Narrow road, this is the slum area. Just visualize how the sky has been dumped, how the sky has been blocked, and how the sky is totally spreaded with the fog and smoke. And this slums area, thus you see the situation, how they are living, what is the condition of their living situation. And the poet suggests that these children are trapped in a hopeless situation, and their reality is far, far removed from the literary world, which glistens with the beauty of nature, such as the rivers and the high land jutting from sea. Okay, and so in the very beginning of this stanza, the poet has used the contrasting situation. On the one side, there is civilized doom. Yes, just you see the skyscrapers, the dwellings of the higher class people. But on the other side, just see the people, these poor, oppressed, downtrodden, they are living in this lane of slum areas. Okay, now let us proceed toward the third stanza. Yes, surely Shakespeare is wicked. And why has the poet spoken like this? Because Shakespeare does not think for these people. So the poet has told us Shakespeare is wicked, and the map a bad example. The world map is not the open window for these children. So this map is bad example, with ships and sun and love tempting them to steal. What they are doing? They are just provoking, they are just asking to steal them for lives that slyly turn in their cramped holes, from fog to endless night. On their slack heap these children. Yes, so here we find that in the stanza 3, the pensive poet, very painful, the poet suddenly turns belligerent, aggressive, and then he cries out, Shakespeare is wicked. And this is because he misleads the children. He shows them a beautiful world of ships and sun. Yes, just you see the rising sun. This is always hopeful. This is always indicates the beauty of nature. Okay, and here the poet, it has, but like it has a corrupting influence on these children and instigates them to steal and try to escape from their cramped holes. Their existence is indeed very, very sad. These emaciated children are so thin that it appears that they are wearing skins. The skins are not their own, as if it seems that they are wearing the skin. The spectacles they are wearing have glass. Okay, now the next line, from now in this third stanza, these remaining lines, from fog to endless night, on their slack heap these children wear skins peeped through by bones and spectacles of steel, with mended glass, like bottle beads on stones. All of their time and space are foggy slum, so blot their maps with slums as big as doom. So these people, the poet has used that from fog to endless night. Yes, just you see that their lives are being blocked with lead, and they are really, that is indicating their future that is full of darkness. There is no hope, and the poet is telling that the spectacles they are wearing have glass which has been broken and mended. Their entire appearance reeks of their deprivation. The poet shows his outrage by suggesting that they are the people who are really the malnourished. Their entire appearance, the poet shows his outrage by suggesting that the maps on their walls should show huge slums instead of beautiful scenic graphs. In the last, that is fourth stanza, unless governor, teacher, inspector, visitor, this map becomes their window, and these windows that shut upon their lives like catacombs. Break, oh break open till they break the next line, till the break that shut upon their lives like catacombs. Break, oh break open till they break the town and show the children green fields and make their world run azure on gold sands and let their tongues run naked into books. The white and green leaves open. History is theirs whose language is the sun. So in the last stanza, the poet says, in a conciliatory tone, the poet appeals to the governor, inspector and visitor to do something, to improve their condition. If there is political will, if there is the good wishes of the authority, then this map showing the beautiful world outside can become their reality. The poet hopes the authorities would realize their moral responsibilities and free these children from their grave-like entrapments, just like catacombs. Yes, students, you just see the situation, the catacombs in the underground space where the people are being buried. So these are the catacombs, and the poet says to escape them, to help them so that they can escape from such situation. And the children must be given freedom to experience the wholesome bounties of nature, the beautiful gift of God, and the nature view, the green fields, the sun, the saves, and run on gold sands. Let them read books and let them breathe in fresh air. Let them discover themselves, because they have talents, they have potentialities. So let them discover themselves, and let them so that their names. So this sun is very optimistic. There is a rays of hope that one day they would see, they would be the owner, they would also visualize the beauties of nature. So let them recognize their talent, their potentiality, let them discover themselves, and let them be creative so that their names can also enter the books of history. Let them find their place in the sun. And so the last line is, history theirs whose language is the sun. Okay, I think that all of you have understood. Thank you.